We got more new inventory rolling in all the time. Can't wait to show you this one tonight. Full-size vans. Now, full-size vans are something that have been overlooked for a lot of years. A lot of people didn't save them. Came across a deal where they ended up with a few of them. Always excited to bring different stuff into the yard, put it in the row, put it in inventory, because there again, the parts are going to be really tough to find. Just like this old Dodge here. Now, as crazy as it seems, this van is actually technically in Kansas an antique vehicle. 1986 Dodge full-size van. In Kansas, 35 years old or older is an antique. This being an 86, this thing is technically an antique vehicle. And the fact that a lot of these things didn't get saved, they were big, they were heavy, they were easy to pour more iron in and stack them full of iron when people haul them in for weight. So they were really good for that. Therefore, a lot of them didn't get saved. So this old Dodge here, I didn't have anything like it in the yard. I was glad to get it. But it is a big, full-size, 1-ton, 350 Dodge van. Like I said, it's a 1986. And these things are unique. We can see the whole nose of this thing, kind of almost a flat nose. We can even see the way this front bumper is essentially almost flat across the front of this thing. These were utilitarian cargo vehicles. That's what this van was actually used for. Construction, flooring type stuff. These things were used. They were used hard. They were used up. And then, like I said, you could put a whole bunch of iron inside one of these when people haul them in for scraps. So a lot of them ended up flat. Fortunately, this one didn't, and we got it. We brought it in and added it to inventory. We look down the side of this thing. We've got some rust down in the quarter panels, which is typical. We've got the definitely the 80s era aluminum running boards added to this thing. It does have the factory Dodge hubcaps, something you don't see very often. We can see the 350 badge right here with the Ram, the original dealer badge for this van. We'll take a peek inside of it. And everything here in the front pretty much intact. All stock dash other than the radio. But the cluster, the controls all still there. Original seats. Here we can see our build date right here, date of manufacture of November of '85 for this particular van. So like I said, this thing was a workhorse. No side windows in it. This van was designed, built for one reason only, and that was to be used as a workhorse. We come around the back of this thing, dent in the back door, typical of these old vans. Original rear bumper. Still got the big Dodge Ram across the back. We can take a peek inside of the back here. All kinds of old construction materials and stuff still stacked inside of this van. We come along this side. Our sliding door, the hinge is boogered up on it on this side. Pretty typical of these. But the doors here, the door's got a little rust in it. The quarters have a little rust in it. Once again, we can see the 80s era aluminum running board on this thing. And we can take a peek inside over here and get a little better look inside of this van. We've got the original engine cover. Check this out, your ashtray right here in the middle of the engine cover. We see our dash vents, extra Ram emblem there. Still got the custom right on the dash, custom engineered Ram Tough. Glove box door popped open right here up on the top. Fuse panel was right there. These vans didn't change a heck of a lot over the years. They stayed very, very similar for a really long time. So I think a lot of this stuff will interchange with various other years of Dodge vans. But like I said, a lot of them didn't survive. These things were big, this being a 1-ton, plus all that room in the back you could fill with iron if somebody was hauling one of these in just to crush it and sell it for scrap. So there again, I think these pieces are going to be hard to find. Are there millions of these on the road? No. But are there some out there still? Yeah. And they're neat old vans. We're starting to see the custom van trend come back. Even though that was late 70s, early 80s, this van's a little bit newer than that. This style of van was used for several years, so I'm sure that there's a lot of pieces there that we're going to be able to use on some of those other vans that people are fixing up. So I know it's kind of crazy to think vans are coming back, but I do believe they are. Inside under the hood, everything intact. Literally just the way it was parked. Took the battery out of it, shut the key off, took the battery out of it and parked it, and that's where I found it. So this is kind of interesting. Obviously, we don't have a lot of nose on these vans. Look at our brake booster and our master cylinder mounted sideways here. Literally had where the pedal came through here, had a pivot system to operate the brakes. Just not a lot of room to work with these, so they did what they had to do. So there it is. Like I said, even though not super old, it's still technically an antique. The parts are going to be tough to find. These parts, I think, fit a lot of different years of Dodge vans. So I was excited to bring it in, add it to the row, put it in the collection, because I know somebody's going to need pieces off of one of these things. If we don't save some of them, there won't be anything to get pieces off of. So if you got any questions about this Dodge van or any of the other 1,500 cars and trucks that we've got in stock right now, just give me a call, 620-786-4428. We can have a short conversation about your particular project, what you need for it, and what you're looking for. So give me a shout. Be happy to have that conversation with you. We'll see if we can help you out. Lots of stuff coming in. We've got a lot of videos to do on new inventory that's rolling in. So there's going to be a lot more stuff coming up. Don't want to miss any of those. Thanks for watching, everybody.